Morning, Mark. Here it is 7:55 Eastern, which is 12:55 GMT, and I am getting ready for a, a day that I think is going to shake the markets up. Been very still, very tight ranges we've seen in all the five instruments we've been following, and we've seen a lot of doji candlesticks showing uncertainty. Today at 2 p.m. Eastern, that's 7 p.m. GMT, we've got the Fed interest rate announcement, and I do think that's going to shape up the markets and provide some real trading opportunities for us. So let's be aware and watch that. That's 7 p.m. GMT. Consensus is a 25 basis points cut. Let's watch and see and act accordingly. Starting on the US dollar index, and the US dollar index, you can see there is our daily chart, and you can see slowly but steady uptrend from the base down here at 105. I drew in this descending trend line, this descending triangle. At this point, for the last 4 days, price action's been unable to break above there. Buyers haven't been able to trade above this 106.70 kind of area, not able to get to the 106.68, but pretty flat right now, as you can see, trading within this narrow range between 105.98, let's call it 106, and 106.85. There's the range that we're seeing. There is the descending trend line. And of course, a lot of this US dollar index potential trend in either direction will be based on the Fed announcement this afternoon. But pretty flat, and it's been pretty flat for the last 4 days, as you can see. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. Also flat. You can see that sitting at resistance in the resistance area, resistance level. Buyers haven't been able to break above the 6,173, and the support is pretty strong here at 6,100. And just have a look based on the color of the candlesticks, and you can see how mixed every day has been and a trend unable to develop. We've got red, green, red, green, red, doji, green, red, green. So you can see it's very tight and have not been able to establish a new trend. Buyers looking to break above this and go up to that 6,180 level again and test it, but not getting there. Doesn't seem to be the demand, but then again, sellers not able to really bring it down and go below the 6,100 level either. Let's have a look at our commodities, starting with gold, also flat. You can see that since this 2-day sell-off, hanging around this 2,650 level. Pretty flat in the same way that we've seen the US dollar index is flat as well. Neither of them really giving each other a reason to move or reason to break out of this very tight range. On the downside, the support we saw yesterday, 2,633, that's as low as it went. I mean, it was a red candle, but pretty flat. Today, looks like it wants to come down again, sitting now at 2,642, but to all intents and purposes, it is pretty flat, sitting at this within this 2,650 area and trading within a narrow, roughly 30 pip, $30 range as well. So all in all, pretty tight, looking for a break either below this to come maybe and test the 2,600 level, alternatively to get back up here and test the 2,700 level. Let's have a look at oil. $73.36. I see the price. Let's get this daily up here. And you can see we had this ascending trend line, pretty positive. Buyers were in control. And then we got a turnaround when it got to resistance at 74.58. We had 2 days being Monday, Tuesday, the two sell-off days. Today, hang around the support area at $73. The range between $73 and $74 is what we're looking at. Buyers obviously want to get back to the 74 and then maybe even come up and test higher, maybe even go back up to 76, whereas sellers would need firstly to test, break, close below the 73 level to get back to the original 72 or even the $70 level. But for now, pretty flat. There is that uptrend. There's what we've seen the last couple of days, a sell-off at these resistance areas, now looking to see if it can test support and if sellers can continue this move lower. I'm going to look at Bitcoin. Interesting day today. The buy is definitely a little bit down today after these extreme setting higher highs, new record highs every day. Yesterday, we even saw a new record high again at 108,200, but then ended the day a doji, some uncertainty. In other words, buyers weren't able to maintain up there. Sellers kind of sitting on the sidelines yesterday. For today's trading, sellers have stepped in at this 106 level, 106.50, stepped in. There's the open price. Went all the way down today to 103,200. You can see there's the wickets left behind. Buyers have stepped in at this 103,000 and back up to 104,700 now. But overall, bias is down. And if I go to the shorter time frames, we will see exactly how it got to be at this 103,200. There, the buyers have stepped in, set an intraday resistance right now at 105,300, and looks like sellers are trying again to see if they can continue with this downtrend from earlier today. There's the bounce up. Sellers looking to continue it down here. Good trading, guys. Keep that discipline going. Bear in mind, at 7 p.m. GMT, we do have the Fed interest rate announcement. Will have an effect on the market. Let's keep that discipline and stick to our rules. Good trading.